I just wanted to get your reaction to a couple of fights that have happened since then, a couple of the notable fights that have happened since then. What did you think about Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder? Because that was a very controversial fight.
I thought that Fury won the fight. I thought with that second knockdown, the one that happened in the 12th round, the singular knockdown in the 12th round, I thought that he did a great job of getting up. I thought Jack Reese did a great job of refereeing that situation, because most guys would have just waved it off, and he gave the fighter every chance to get up, and he did. And I give Jack Reese a great applause for allowing him to continue on, and I give Tyson Fury for award for heart and the condition he in to get up, because if he wasn't in great condition, he would have never been able to get up from that. And I was very impressed. I thought he won the fight. I thought I gave him most of the rounds, except, of course, the round he was knocked down in one other round. And I thought he won the fight. It was plain and simple. But it was close enough. It was close enough to score it like they scored it. It wasn't like it was a robbery on anybody's behalf. It was close. So it wasn't like one of those things where, oh, my God, what a robbery. No, it wasn't a robbery. It was a close decision that was scored as a close decision, a draw. But a great fight, a lot of fun.
Absolutely. What do you think about a rematch? Because I know they're talking about the rematch for the 27th of April at Barclays. That came out today. What do you think? How do you think Fury looks in the rematch?
Fury's the type of fighter. He's way more athletic than the other guy is, and he moves around on his feet much better. And he's a slicker boxer, and he's really working with a lot of good tools. And I think he's a smart fighter, and I think this time he's going to look even better because he's had the confidence now that he can do this with a big puncher like that. And also because he's so athletic, I think he's going to be able to adapt better to the situation. And I think he's going to outpoint him this time. Whether he gets a decision, that's a second question. But as far as in the ring, he should win the fight. I don't have any doubts he has that ability to do that, to pull it off and do what he's got to do. I mean, I'm going to tell you, Wilder is the most unimpressive heavyweight champ since some of those guys in the 80s, and like Greg Page and some of those suspect guys back then, Tony Tubbs. This guy's he can't fight a lick. He's got big power and can't fight a lick. He doesn't even look like he can fight. I mean, people that watch the fights with me, that were watching him fight, go, look, this guy can't fight at all. How's he champ? I mean, these are novice people. They're just general boxing. They're just general sports fans that enjoy a good fight here and there. I mean, come on. The guy can't fight at all. Anybody can see that. Can he punch? Oh, yeah, he can punch. He can punch. There's no question about that. But he's so limited. I mean, really. I mean, to call this guy a world champion, oh, my. I mean, that's really stretching the point.
Yeah, yeah. I can hear it in your voice. You take it offensive.
I do, because I'm a purist. I mean, it's almost like embarrassing. Do you know what a guy like Tim Witherspoon, a lazy guy like Tim Witherspoon, would have done to this guy? Oh, you would have hit him with that lazy. Oh my God! What Witherspoon would have done to Wilder? Oh.
What about like Razor Ruddock? What would Razor Ruddock would have done to him?
Razor Ruddock. Well, see, Razor Ruddock is a weird deal. Here's why. He's a fighter that was known for his great losses, not any of his wins. He lost to Lennox Lewis once. He lost to Tyson twice. He lost to Tommy Morrison. He lost to Michael. He lost to. Did he lose to Holyfield?
Ruddock? I don't think he lost to Holyfield.
No, he didn't lose to Holyfield. No, I'm thinking of Dokes lost to Holyfield and Dokes lost to Ruddock. That's right. Okay, but my point is he never was known for any great wins. He's only known for his great losses. And Ruddock, Ruddock is the great failure. In other words, he was good enough to be there, but not good enough to win. And he's the kind of guy that this guy would have either starched him or he would have, Ruddock would have starched him. Who knows? Whoever hit who first, one of those deals. But he's not. This guy would have. What a guy like Lennox Lewis would have done to this guy.
Or Riddick Bowe.
Oh, God. Andrew Galata would have done to this guy. Okay? Have mercy. That's the kind of thing. You need two ambulances. One to take a Wilder out, and one to continue the walkout bout. Oh, terrible.
Yeah. I once heard someone say that Deontay Wilder's right hand is the difference between him being a world champion and him working at IHOP.
Well, I think that's a good description, but I tell you what, somebody who works at IHOP might fight better than him. He's not punching him. He's pretty bad. Realistically, it is a funny thing. As good a fighter as Mark Breland was, and you can't go by a bad chin. He had ability, and he's been around a long time training fighters. And you'd think the guy would have learned more. How dumb can this guy Wilder be? You figure you'd pick up something from your trainer. It was apropos. His brother got knocked out the other night. Well,
he's got so many trainers, though. How does he know who to listen to? He's got JD. He's got Mark Breland. I think he has someone else as well. He's got a lot of guys to listen to.
Well, I don't know. Can I say something to you? I wonder if he's listening at all. A lot of these guys, they become a world champ, and they start counting the money, and they forget that they have to learn their craft. And he may be one of those kind of guys. He's not that good. He's gotten a little lucky. He's been protected by Heyman and Shelley Finkel. And, he's just not that good. I just don't see what everybody sees him as this great savior. Does he make good fights? Well, his defense is so bad he makes good fights. But he can't fight those wild, swinging, barroom type punches he throws, and his legs are all over the place, and his arms are swinging, and what a mess.
Yeah.
Seriously, could you imagine Could you imagine Joe Louis coming back today and telling Joe Louis, "Hey, this is the heavyweight champ of the world here in 2019"? The guy would. Joe Louis would be shaking his head like you can't even believe it, because those old timers, Joe Louis and them old timers, they were about old school, knowledge and old school, tricks and stuff. And he would just look at the guy like that and shake his head and just need Sugar Ray Robinson, all these guys. This guy can't fight a lick. He can't even pretend to look like he can fight. Like I said, I'm watching the TV with somebody just a general sports fan, he likes the occasional fight. Look, this guy can't fight at all. Look at this guy. Throwing these haymakers and, oh, gosh. I'll tell you. One thing about those punches, they can move popcorn. There's no question about that. But other